Next, I want to introduce Elaine Powers, Executive Director for the Lemay Child and Family Center. Tell us a little bit more about their goals and how we can help them.
Use my notes, otherwise I could talk all afternoon. Thank you to the Chamber for giving us this opportunity to talk a little bit about what's going on at Lemay Child and Family Center. I think your State of Lemay address is a great idea, and we're glad to be part of it. I believe that many of you in the room are familiar with Lemay Child and Family Center. We've been in the community for nearly 40 years. We're currently located at the corner of South Broadway and Ripa. And we exist for the same reason now that we did when we started in the mid-1970s, and that is because there are families in this community who need access to high-quality early childhood education at an affordable price. And we've been providing that for a long time now. We're committed to continue doing that into the future, regardless, again, of family's financial situation or regardless of the child's developmental level. So, keeping in mind that this presentation is called The State of Lemay, I wanted to briefly point out that Lemay is in really good shape when it comes to early childhood education. And while I'll take some of the credit for that at Lemay Child and Family Center, there are others in the community that are providing important services as well. In addition to our program, Hancock Place School District offers a preschool program. Notre Dame operates a preschool program that unfortunately will be closing in the near future. But the YWCA also operates a Head Start preschool program on the campus of Notre Dame. And so that is a lot going on in a very small community in terms of really high quality care for kids. So when we talk about what's important in Lemay and what are things that we want to highlight in terms of advocating for this community, I would put what we do in terms of investing in young children right at the top of that list. You can see on this slide that at Lemay Child and Family Center, we bring a lot of credibility to our work, and we really strive on a daily basis to live out what all of these organizations that have invested in us expect of us to provide. We are the only one here in Lemay that offers infant toddler care as part of our programming, and we are also the only one that is open year-round. So again, like I said, I think that there are some things that really cause early childhood in this community to stand out. You'll see on the list I included that we are nationally accredited. The Lemay Head Start program is also nationally accredited. And if you go to the website for the National Association for the Education of Young Children, put in St. Louis and look at who is nationally accredited in the St. Louis area, there are 3 in South County. 2 of them are right here in Lemay, and I think that's a big deal. Our work is important. It's been proven time and time again that investing in early childhood education is good for communities, good for families, good for businesses. Just a couple of statistics up here, that every dollar invested in quality programs can save up to $12 in future costs. There's all kinds of reasons behind that. There's extensive research on that. And when we talk about strategies for developing community and economic investment, this has been proven to make a huge difference. It's also good for families in child development. We talk about closing the gap of achievement for kids who may come from lower income homes or who bring other challenges. And we have the potential to make that difference, which has a long-term future impact for all of us. And it's also good for businesses. Reliable child care helps your employees get to work. Just a few facts about our center. Last year we had about 200 children that we served. We're open to anyone. There's no geographic or other barriers in terms of who can participate in our program. You will see on this slide that about 75% of the kids that we served last year come from 2 zip codes here in the South County area. The rest are spread out a little bit more. Going to the city, we've got some kids from Jefferson County, but very much focused on this local community in terms of who we serve. Most, but not all of our families tend to be lower income families, although again we are open to anyone, and many of the children do face some of the challenges that require them to be in a high quality early childhood setting if we want to be investing in them for the future. So our board of directors recently did complete a visioning and strategic planning process. It's As part of that, we've identified a handful of key areas. Our key areas in terms of program and curriculum, the early intervention piece, which is really the heart of what we do, which is not only sustaining the programs that we offer, but also figuring out how do we develop them and how do we meet changing needs. And there is a huge need right now for continued investment in early childhood mental health, as well as continued demand for high quality infant toddler care. So those are a couple of areas we're focusing on. Partnering with parents is a really important piece of what we do at the center. We call it our Families First program. We have a variety of supports and programs in place to strengthen parenting and to work with families. And then our current campaign to raise dollars for our Outdoor Learning Center. We do have a challenge grant through the Port Authority's Community Reinvestment Fund, and we are continuing to raise dollars so that we can develop and build what you see in this picture here, which will greatly not only enhance our facility, but more importantly, enhance the curriculum and opportunities that we're able to provide for the children. Our plan also does include some internal goals, capacity building goals. We included these because we want to strengthen ourselves as a strong not-for-profit organization and be in this community. So we know we need to be investing in ourselves so that we continue to be a sustainable part of the network of services available here in the Lemay community. So there are ways that you can help with this. You can refer people to our programs. If you own a business with employees, we hope you would consider referring employees to us when they're struggling with finding reliable childcare. We also hope you would consider potentially partnering with us as offering childcare as an employee benefit. Ways to donate, join committees, volunteer. I put advocate on the list. Again, I said this before, but when you talk about what's right in Lemay, early childhood education is one of those things that's right in Lemay, and I think can be attractive for bringing others and new businesses into the area. And need to mention that we also have an upcoming event. It's our 6th annual Stand Up for Kids Comedy Night and Auction. It is March 15th at Royal Orleans. There are tickets available. We are still looking for some auction items. Megan Green is our development director. She's over here. Feel free to talk with Megan. You can also get more information about our organization as well as our event on our website, www.lemaychildandfamily.org. Thank you very much.